What the hell happened here? Looks like these men were still breathing pretty recently. This doesn't bode well for Katsura. We need to find him now. Right. I'll start over there. So much of the town has been burned down. So many homes. We're meant to be fighting for a better country, but this is anything but.
Found you at last. Say your prayers! Oh, it is you!
One man against those samurai. Hasn't even been
My thanks for your kind aid.
That takes care of that. Now then, let's ask our friends here what that was about.
Thank the stars. Glad it was you two who showed up.
Katsura, I had a feeling that was you. What are you doing in that getup? The Choshu men feared the worst.
I've been looking into the Shogunate's next moves, but I've let down my comrades by not being able to fight with them. Genzui especially. It wasn't for nothing though. I got my hands on some vital information. The Shogunate are going to send in a force to deal with the Choshu soon.
The Shogunate is making a move. They're seizing their chance to take the Choshu out once and for all.
Indeed. And they're expecting the Satsuma to provide the best part of the force.
Them again? But weren't they planning to revolt against the government?
Well, the Satsuma are making a show of compliance to the Shogunate, which will spell the end of the Choshu. Any bright ideas?
You know, I've always wondered why the Choshu and Satsuma don't just make an alliance. You're the only ones with enough power to bring about change in this country. If you joined forces, you'd be unstoppable.
You're not wrong. It would be incredible. Could it be done? But the Satsuma and Choshu are sworn enemies. We cannot simply form an alliance.
That's right. While the Satsuma and Choshu fight, the West eats our country alive. Is that really what you want?
I see what you're saying. Then we should ride to Kyomizudera Temple. Takamori Saiko of the Satsuma should be there at present, as far as I'm aware. He's the commander of the Satsuma forces right now. If we can persuade him, this plan might have legs. Let's meet at Kyomizudera Temple!
Hey, buddy, come over here, will you? Got any sake? I thought I had some, but it seems I drunk it all up. What's the big idea? I'm gonna teach you a lesson!
Could I leave it to you two to broach the subject? I doubt he'll be in the mood to listen if an enemy like me shows up out of nowhere.
No problem. We'll handle this. So, Saigo's in this temple, right?
Ah, that's right. The former chief priest of this place, Gesho, was said to be close with Saigo, and I hear today is the anniversary of his death. I was told by a geisha who was clients from Satsuma. Apparently, he met his end during the Ansai Purge, where he and Saigo were persecuted. It won't be easy. But as long as you're sincere and make him understand that's all in the best interest of the country, he'll come around.
Okay. Time to head inside. We'll get kicked out if we just rush in. Better to wait for the right moment. The grounds are pretty big, so we should prioritize locating Saigo.
I will make myself useful, I promise.
Come on, let's do this. 出たな。That's quite a trip. some truly amazing things in the world.
If you're Psycho, he's at the...
We're good, I think. We're good, I think.
Masterfully done.
That's quite a trick.
Masterfully done.
Don't rush. Take your time. I wonder how you use it. I wonder how you use it. Is that all? I wonder how you use it. Is that all? I wonder how. Thanks for your patronage.
That's quite a trick.
So, you've been ordered to lead the expedition against Choshu. What do you intend to do, Saiko? Not what shall advise, Commander. Well, I'll leave you to ponder it. Some solitude may bring you clarity.
How dare anyone threaten me on this most sacred day? Take more than that to make me yield. You're no ordinary foe. I won't die here so easily! Are you alright? Indeed. Crossing blades with someone with no intention to kill is pointless. You said you would like to speak to me. The Satsuma never chose to begin this fight. That decision was the Shogunate's.
Forget the Shogunate. I want to speak to you, not them.
It was the Choshu who drew their swords first. And considering their behavior in Kyoto, how can we leave them be?
Look, I understand Satsuma's perspective. But have you thought about our future?
What do you mean? Change this country? What are you saying?
Saigo, deep down, I know you agree with me. There are things Satsuma can only accomplish with Choshu by its side.
You want us to march alongside our sworn enemies? I simply cannot see it.
And yet it can be so, if we should will it. But first, I should apologize. I am sorry I could not stop the conflict earlier.
Katsura of the Choshu? What are you wearing?
Oh, ignore these filthy rags. I assure you, my aspirations remain unsullied. As my associates have said, we must put aside our differences, even if it means moving heaven and earth. We must transform Japan.
Katsura, I hear you. I accept your proposal. Gesho, too, would have been glad to put an end to the bloodshed.
Then it's settled. The Choshu and Satsuma will join forces, and we shall be the ones to see it through. You know, I've heard that in the West you're meant to hold hands and shake them on occasions like this. Go on. Try it.
Saigo, I look forward to working with you.
The pleasure is mine.
Takamori Saigo, swayed by Ryoma, defies the Shogun's orders and calls off the Satsuma assault on the Choshu. This episode helps the Satsuma and Choshu draw closer, and they conclude an alliance aimed at overthrowing the Shogunate.
Don't you remember what I told you back then? That I had a dream as big as the damn ocean. This way.
Don't think you can escape us.
Accept your fate! They don't give up easily.
Do it! Cut me down!
It's just a scratch. Don't worry.
He needs medical attention! Come on, let's go. I want to get back in the past for a start.
Sounds like a plan. This is a real mess.
After being attacked at the Terada Inn, Ryoma Sakamoto took refuge amongst the Satsuma clan.
Might not be so lucky next time. I'm going to have to leave things to you for now. I'm counting on you.
These are prohibited goods. I'm afraid that we will have to confiscate them.
You saved my skin. Yeah, take this.
Hey, how goes it?
What is it this time? I see. That concludes business.
I'm listening. See you around.
Did Ryoma make it away without any trouble? Sorry I couldn't be there for the send-off. Now we can't afford to ignore what happened at the Tarada Inn. But we still don't know the true course of events. Kondo and Hijikata were away from Kyoto, serving the Shogunate, which puts both of them out of the picture as suspects.
If the Satsuma-Choshu alliance searches for the culprit in the open, we'll only incur the wrath of the Shogunate.
And that's where you come in. We want you to infiltrate the Shinsengumi and sniff out the culprit from within.
I leave the matter to Katsura's judgment.
I knew you'd be on board with the idea. You can handle yourself and adapt to the unexpected. And since you were once part of their number, even fleetingly, you shouldn't raise suspicion. Well, perhaps some of them already know of you, but with a little disguise, no one will notice, I'm sure. You can learn from me. Come to Nishi Honganji Temple once you're fully prepared. You need to be ready to pass the initiation.
How do you do?
Get over here. Something the matter? Splendid. I'll try to answer you the best I can. Son, eh? He's pretty adorable. Brought him with me from Satsuma. I take him on walks every day. Princess Atsuko used to like dogs too, you know. But I hear that since coming to Edo, she only ever plays with cats. How anyone could prefer a spoiled cat to a brave dog, oh, it baffles me. When I was a kid, I injured my arm in a fight and gave up swordplay. But I really do like swords. In fact, I'm somewhat of a collector. Not only have I been gifted swords by lords and nobles, but I've also given them away to my comrades. So, if you ever come across a fine specimen, show it to me, will you? Understood. Be seeing you.
Hey! This place is being used as a Shinsengumi outpost. The arrangements for enlisting have already been made. Thanks to a Satsuma connection, they're expecting a skilled Ronin to join their ranks. I've arranged for a uniform for you as well. You will easily pass for the rank and file. Unless you can uncover who orchestrated the attack on the Tereda Inn, it won't be safe for Ryoma to come back. I know you're up to the task. The stakes are high, but I'm counting on you. That's what I like to hear. Saigo and I will be praying for your good fortune.
Ah, you must be the new recruit. I've heard much about you.
I've heard talk of your skill with the sword. But a lot of the men here like to talk big. So I'll have to see it to believe it. Have I seen you someplace? Now there's a fearsome look. I expect great things from you. Though I swear I know you from somewhere. I didn't mean anything by it. I apologize. I haven't introduced myself. Shinpachi Nagakura. And this cold fish is Hajime Saito. Saito, show the new recruit around our outpost. And make sure you put them through their paces. Make sure you listen to Saito's every word, you hear? His skill is peerless. Don't upset him or you're done for.
Good grief. Not a chance. Nagakura's superior to me, no question. He's just testing my patience, as usual. The training facilities are just over there. Let's head in. That's Suzuki and Todo over there. They're the ones to talk to if you're interested in firearms. Here's where we trade. Seems we're just in time for a session. You won't make it into the Shinsengumi without some skill at the sword. It's time to show me what you're worth. Try taking him on. Good. I have high hopes. You did well, but I'd like to see a little more. Now, I'd like you to face him. Don't disappoint me.
覚悟 What's the verdict? Think they've got what it takes?
The technique is certainly interesting. Not bad at all.
Well, coming from you, I'll take that as a high compliment. Now, what say I grant them the honor of a bout with their superior?
Nagakura is in a different league from the other members you fought. Fancy your chances?
Haha, don't you worry. No one's going to die. No need to hold back, newcomer. Throw everything at me. I yield! You're no joke.
Most intriguing. Besting Nagakura is no mean feat. Right then, follow me.
Ah, you must be the newcomer. Could you come here a moment? Sorry for interrupting. But even in this state, I thought I should at least introduce myself.
This is Soji Okita. Neither I nor Nagakura are his match in swordplay.
That's all in the past now. Now that I'm bedridden, I don't amount to anything but dead weight. If you want to improve, Saito could teach a thing or two, I'm sure. He's peerless after all.
Okita, I'll go on to the dojo. Send the new recruit over once you finish talking.
So then, why do you want to join the Shinsengumi? Well, I can't disagree with that. Put your life on the line, and Kondo is sure to reward you generously. Saito's waiting, isn't he? You should get going. I'll see you later.
Let's begin.
This is quite a surprise.
Saito cornered like that.
You're strong, that's for sure. There are few amongst our number who would be a match for you.
That is no exaggeration.
Why? You could go toe-to-toe with Kogoro Katsura or Ryoma Sakamoto. Those names must have reached your ears, I'm sure. Fine words. I hope to see you live up to them in battle.
Right. I think we can make use of the new recruit. Any objections?
Not from me.
There's someone else I'd like to introduce you to. Follow me. There's an officer I'd like you to meet, Kashitaro Ito. A man so sharp he can tell you where the world is going and exactly how it's going to get there. Suzuki, I pointed him out before, is Ito's younger brother. He's important to know too. Leads one of our units. Now, after I introduce you to Ito, I'll speak with him in private. You are to use any means necessary to listen to our conversation. Understood? Ito, I've brought you a new recruit. Their swordsmanship rivals that of myself or Nagakura.
Well, you must truly be something to earn such praise from Saito. I am Kashitaro Ito, Shinsengumi's staff officer. The Shinsengumi is made up of the most elite warriors in Japan against the Shogun's cowardly retainers. We are as a tiger to a house cat. This country's very future will be decided by our actions. You would do well to be mindful of the power we wield. As you should. By all means, put that sword arm to use in service of our cause. I expect great things from you. By the way, Saito, can I have a word with you?
That will be all. Dismissed. Listen to our conversation from outside and make note of every word. Got that? Go. No. I was just asking the newcomer to train the men. Someone so skilled should be able to oversee fencing drills, I thought.
With Kondo and Hijikata absent, and Okita ailing, now's the time. No one can stop us from breaking away from the Shinsengumi.
But without us here, the enemies of the Shogunate lurking in Kyoto may grow bold.
The attempt on Sakamoto at the Terada Inn failed to rouse either the Satsuma or the Choshu. We needn't worry on that account. We are gathering in Aburanokoji to discuss precisely how to break free. I expect to see you there.
We're finished. You can come out now. Fine work playing the spy. I doubt Ito noticed a thing. You must have heard it yourself, but let me state, Ito is a traitor. I'm keeping watch over him at Kondo's orders. There was an assault at the Terada Inn recently, where Ryoma Sakamoto was attacked. You hadn't heard? He recently became a bigwig in the anti-Shogunate forces, prompting Ito's attempt to off him at the Terada Inn. Well, even if we did, we wouldn't just boorishly try to overwhelm him with numbers. If we wanted him dead, I alone would have sufficed. Ito's true intent was to tarnish the Shinsengumi's reputation and to ascertain the plans of the anti-Shogunate forces. What we learned is that they can't afford to make any big moves right now, which led to Ito concluding the time was right for him to make his move. I'm going to rid the Shinsengumi of Ito's faction. I know you've only just enlisted, but I will need your help. Meet me at Aburanokoji. That's where we'll do it.
Hey, here to train?
You look like you have some skill. I have a favor to ask of you. A hulking man calling himself Benkei has been appearing on Gojo Bridge at night. He attacks every samurai he sees, and claims the arms and armor of those he's beaten. Did you have to say it out loud? My reputation would suffer if this were to become public knowledge. That's why I'm seeking help in a place like this. If you can defeat that man and recover my possessions, you'll be well rewarded. He appears on Gojo Bridge every night and announces himself loudly. You'll recognize him the instant you see him. Excellent. Now I'd thank you to see to it promptly. Just take care to be discreet. Don't breathe a word of this to a single soul or bring anyone with you.
All those who are distant, give ear! All those who are nigh, bear witness. Benkei is my name. Come, who dares to battle with me? You there, champion! Take us! Once more onto the breach, dear friend! Once more! All those who are distant, give ear! All those who are nigh, bear witness. Benkei is you there, champion! Take us! Once more to the breach, dear friend! Once more!
Strike together! Recover the armor!
Once more onto the breach, dear friend! Once more! There, interrupt! You there, lend me your blade! This time, I thank thee, brave champion. It would seem I acted somewhat rashly, and yet I regret nothing.
Hello there. Everyone still at a bit of a loss after what happened with Genzui. Now we're allied with the Satsuma. The time is ripe. I need to pull myself together. Speaking of the Satsuma, one of their men demanded a duel some time ago. It was quite a while back. Do you remember? I'm embarrassed. That means a lot coming from you.
Katsura, there's just no way we can assent to this. You want us to join forces with those who drove Kusaka to his death?
I assure you, it pains me too. I didn't expect you to come around to the idea just like that. Which is why I prepared a banquet for us with the Satsuma. On their end, Okubo will take the lead. Kuroda's lot will be attending too. It'll be a good chance to see if they're worthy of our trust. Don't you think?
Very well then. I shall take the measure of the Satsuma and decide for myself.
If possible, I'd like you to attend as well. What do you say? Good. I've made arrangements at a place nearby. Come by later. Right. Let's go. Okubo of the Satsuma is running late, it seems. However, I did see the man who sent me that letter. This is a hot-blooded gathering. It'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. Sorry for the wait. Let's begin, shall we?
Katsura, remember that duel we had? I have to say, I was rather disappointed at the time. You had no clue who I was, but let me go free. Too soft for a samurai. And now we are to stand shoulder to shoulder. We Satsuma despair.
You're a fool! Katsura sees further into the future than either of us. If he let you go free, he had a good reason.
It didn't really take much.
And that's why you let me go. Because you were afraid of earning the ire of the Satsuma. Utter cowardice. You there, Yamagata, was it? If you dislike what we have to say, come and silence us with your fists. Perhaps then I'll reconsider.
I'd be only too delighted. I don't need a weapon to take down the likes of you. You'll soon regret disrespecting Katsura and the Choshu.
Hey, cut it out! I don't think there's any stopping this now. I swear Okubo has my head for this.
Don't worry. Just let them have at it.
Osaka Katsura! Brave people of Choshu! That's right! It remains unshakable!
One wrong move is all it takes for a core to come crashing down. You should know this!
You're strong! Aren't you supposed to be a coward?
Well, if I don't maintain a certain standard, how can I expect anyone to follow me?
I thought you were all talk, but you're not bad.
I, too, underestimated your strength. Katsura, I ask you, forgive my rudeness just now.
Sobering up, are we? I'm glad you put on this feast. It was worth it just to see that tussle.
Overthrowing the shogunate won't be the end of it. We'll need good, reasonable men like Katsura here to right the course of our nation.
Thank you, everyone. Now, let's get back to enjoying the feast. My apologies for dragging you along to this, but I have to say, seeing you fight never fails to impress. In fact, that particular display made me want to try my luck. Why not go around with me? I'll be waiting out back for you. Right, let's begin. I like to think I know your abilities better than anyone. That's to say, I won't hold back. Nakamura said that I'm too soft, and I am. This I know full well. That's rather impressive, you know. Good! I'm starting to warm up. That's the way. I'll never stop walking up path. Nakamura. And I see Okubo has finally arrived.
I see from that jewel you aren't as soft as I thought.
Your resolve is clear for all to see. Did you plan this little display from the start?
Of course not. I just fancied brushing up on my swordplay. I'm delighted you enjoyed what you saw, regardless.
A likely story. Well, as your partner in this alliance, I liked what I saw. I warn you, I intend to rely on your sword arm.
I can't believe Okubo and the others were watching. Thanks to that unexpected audience, it seems the alliance will hold a little longer. The nights worked out beautifully, thanks to you. Though it was hard to ignore Nakamura's provocations at first. Honestly, I have my own doubts about whether doing things my way will really be able to change Japan. I do have a vision, and everyone's been good enough to follow me. But behind closed doors, I worry all the time. What's your opinion? Am I doing things the right way? Thank you. If that's what you think, I have nothing to fear.
Oh, it's you. You came. We'll begin once Ito's men are here. This is your first official mission. Is there anything you need to ask? I haven't mentioned this to him. He suspects I've been making moves in secret. There are plots everywhere. Wheels within wheels. I'll tell you everything if we make it through this. He should be here any moment. Not as our ally, but as our enemy. Todo and Suzuki are part of Ito's faction. Good men, both of them. But we have no choice. Good. That saves me some trouble. Todo and his companions are masters of the sword. This will be quite the fight. Are you fully prepared? Good. We'll ambush them as they return. They're coming. Quickly, hide.
To this, just as Ito had said it would.
The deception has gone both ways. Don't take it personally.
Master Kondo thinks only of winning glory in battle, and they don't. We can strive for a world free of conflict and bloodshed.
It's no use. Ito isn't here. No, we must find him.
Suzuki with him too. He'll fight like a madman to protect his brother. Rather than face him head on, perhaps we should strike from the roof. Prepare yourself.
So you come. You never reach my brother. My brother will lead Japan to a brighter future. No one must get in his way. I have failed you, brother.
Here they come.
Don't rush. Take your time. I wonder how you'll use it. I wonder how you'll use it. Is that all? Is that all? I wonder how you'll use it. I wonder how you'll use it. Thanks for your patronage.
Think you outwitted me, do you? Ha! It's you who has been caught.
Don't fool yourself. You've grown too ambitious for your own good. In the name of Captain Condor, I will mete out your punishment.
I had thought you had some sense. It seems I was wrong. You're just another samurai who can't let go of the past. Kondo fights without a higher purpose. He only plays at being a samurai. Why can't you see it for the farce it is? I don't do this. Who will? Misguided fools.
You were too clever for your own good. It made you think all those around you were fools. Which is why you couldn't bear to serve under Kondo, so earnestly devoted to the Shogunate. I'm lucky I had you covering my flank. With that, we've excised a cancer from the Shinsengumi. I don't know who you are, but it's time to stop pretending you're one of us. You don't need to apologize to me. Nagakura seems to have taken a liking to you, though. See you around.
So you came. Do you have some business with me? All right. That is all I have to say.
out about you. I'll make it cheap, so do have a browse.
What will it be? Thank you very much. Is there anything else? Please, come again.
How about letting off a shell or three?
How are you doing?
Oh, it's you.
I've tried everything I can think of. I suppose I've done about all I can. It's tuberculosis. It's actually been one of my better days. When it's bad, I can't even bring myself to stand upright.
Sir, we finally found some. There's a certain apothecary said to be selling medicine for tuberculosis. Apparently, it's made by a foreign woman.
Medicine for tuberculosis? Sounds too good to be true. And besides, it's too late for me now. Well, when I lost my physical prowess, I was brimming with bitterness. I wished I could spend more time with my comrades. I wished I could face down death with my blade. But no matter my efforts, the sickness wouldn't heal. Which is why I wanted you to think I'd given up. But if there's medicine, I want to take my chances that it works.
I too want you to live, sir. I'll go out and buy the medicine now, so please wait here.
No. I'll go with you. Thank you very much.
If anything should happen, I'll be there to support you, sir. Right then, shall we head to Apothecary now? Excellent. Glad to hear it. I'll show you the way. Please follow me.
Where did you learn about this medicine?
Ronin told me about it. He must have caught wind somewhere that I've been looking for medicine.
He would do this for me. Thank you.
Just a little further. We're here.
I'm not too familiar with this area. An awful lot of Ronin here.
I just need a moment. Go on ahead.
Hello? Is anyone home?
died in vain. Didn't I promise that you would all come to die like dogs?
Stronger than before.
Seems I still have some ways to go. Stop getting in my way.
Finish. Kawakami.
I wanted to finish you off myself. But it seems your death is inevitable either way.
Get after him! No. Damn it!
Rintaro, forgive me. If I wasn't ill, you'd still be alive. Could you take a look inside? Just in case. So there was medicine after all. Thank you. Let's head back now.
I've heard the whole story. What happened to Rintaro was a tragedy.
You used to trade in medicine, didn't you, Hijikata? Can you take a look at this for me?
There seems to be something written on it in English, but I can't quite make it out. A shame, given my family's ties to the trade. What are you planning to do with this? Don't tell me.
I won't allow this sickness to put me in a position where I can't help a comrade again. And as long as I'm in this state, I'd rather bet it all on the medicine working. With your seal of approval, I can take it without worry. Right then. Bottoms up. Well, it doesn't seem like it's poison at any rate.
If it's the real thing, it'll be some time before it takes effect. If you start to feel any worse, be sure to tell us right away.
Thank you for keeping me company through all this. I owe you my thanks.
I'm over here. If there's something you have to say, I'll hear you out. You'd give this to me? go ahead. Do you really want to know? Well, alright then. While training to be a swordsman in Edo, I had reason to murder a shogunal retainer. The fault was entirely with the other party, but a crime is a crime. After being hounded out of Edo, I began to wander rootless without purpose. Anyway, such is my background. Not very interesting, is it? You'd best forget it. I have many roles, but on occasion I am tasked with top-secret missions under the direct order of my captain. For that reason, I find it difficult to speak frankly in front of my comrades. They all see me as a complete enigma, but I don't mind. After all, a warrior who wears their innermost thoughts on their face would have a hard time outmaneuvering their opponent, no? Understood. I also have nothing further to discuss.
Ah, it's you. Some news. We confirmed that the gang from the other day was indeed connected to Serizawa. That's not all. Nagakura and Todo did some digging, and learned that the rowdy sumo wrestlers were Serizawa's people as well. Serizawa told us we were of the same mind when it came to serving the Shogun. He bolstered the Shinsengumi's forces with his many connections. In him, I thought we'd found an ally we could depend on. But his acts of extortion and drunken debauchery have simply gone too far. We can no longer leave Kamo Serizawa unchecked. He and his men shall be put to death. If the name of the Shinsengumi is sullied, even Lord Katamori will wash his hands of us. How, then, will we samurai fulfill our duty of serving the Shogunate? We will not tolerate anyone who threatens the public order of Kyoto, even if they may be a member of the Shinsengumi. Lord Katamori has already approved of our decision. It is now up to us to see the act through. This will be bloody. Serizawa's people are skilled. I hope you will fight on our side. Good. With your help, there's no way we can fail. We already know where to find them. They're having a meal at one of their regular haunts. Then that's where we'll go. Come. This way. I thought we were comrades, and so I let him go unpunished. But that man has gone too far. Those are Serizawa's lackeys. Rather cautious of him to post a picket at the banquet. I'm surprised. You men were Shinsengumi soldiers! Have you no sense of pride? Let's go.
I was hoping you might get a chance to cross praise.
Now that you've turned your back on the way of the samurai, I can't let you live.
I will send you to the hereafter, along with your dustier dreams. Why don't you die and leave your army to me? I am sick and tired of your high-sounding ideas. You insolent fool!
Kondo, this was the right thing to do. Wasn't it, Toshi?
You did what a leader must. It was only right for you to kill those who sullied the Shinsengumi's name.
There is no going back. Any samurai who disgraces our way of life will suffer the bloody consequences. How can there be justice otherwise? I don't care what changes sweep through our society. I am a samurai, and I shall protect what that entails. And thus, the Shinsengumi shall follow. In the world we live in, you may have to exchange blows with your former comrades someday. Prepare yourself for when that time comes. Well, I certainly hope you're right. But doubts can be deadly in a moment like that. There are times you'll have to dispense with your emotions to stay true to the life you've chosen. That's just the nature of the world we live in. We've taken care of Kamo Serizawa and his followers, Lord Katamori.
Splendid. You have done what a good leader must, Kondo. I am pleased.
Thank you for the gracious compliment, sir.
The Shinsengumi will only grow more important in the days to come. I hope I can count on your continued dedication to serving your shogunate and country.
Yes, sir! As you heard, the Shinsengumi will continue to uphold the true meaning of what it is to be samurai. But I am under no illusion that things will always be this way. I am an old-fashioned man. There will come a time when my way of thinking is obsolete. Should that time come, I hope you too will still wear the Shinsengumi name with pride. Even that would be of great comfort to me.
A useless train of thought. You're in no danger of becoming obsolete as long as I'm around.
You're a reliable one, Toshi. Please, just remember. I would gladly die for what I believe in, but I have no intention of taking either of you with me. I realize it's not my place to ask you this, but if anything were to happen to me, I hope you will be there for Toshi and Soji. Thank you. You have lifted a weight off my shoulders. None of this would have been possible without you. I have no doubt that we will need your help in the future. Toshi and Soji are like little brothers to me. You are like a friend beyond compare. I know it may not be what you want to hear, but I am speaking my truth. I hope you'll help us again if we need you. Thank you.
Oh, it's you. If there's something you have to say, I'll hear you out. Not bad. Understood. Some other time then.
Come. I can help with all your equipment needs. What do you need? Anything else? What do you need? An excellent choice. Use it right. You hear?
Hey, how goes it?
Something the matter? Splendid! I'll try to answer you the best I can. I had a great deal of respect for Lord Nariakira. After he passed, it was Gesho who saved me from the depths of despair. Then, when the government next went after Gesho, we resolved to drown ourselves. For some reason, fate spared only me. Anyway, I fully intend to carry out Lord Nariakira and Gesho's will. In fact, I've staked my life on it. Understood. Be seeing you.
What's the matter?
You know me.
Huh? Well, sure I'll be seeing you soon enough.
What's going on with you today? Huh? Don't do anything crazy.
Ah, it's you. Quite a pathetic sight, aren't I? I don't want to wither away on a stone. If I'm going to die, I want to burn like a firework. But it seems that's too much to ask.
Tuberculosis. It's already ravaged much of his lungs. I'm afraid he's too far gone. I've already done everything I could.
Damn it all. Tsukasugi can't leave us so soon. It's not yet his time.
There's been a talk about samurai researching a cure for tuberculosis. Rumor has it he's had a breakthrough. They say he's hidden himself away in a hut on the mountain's northeastern suburbs. If you can smoke him out, he might be able to help. Just to be clear, even the Westerners haven't found a cure for tuberculosis. You'd be a fool to get your hopes up.
If there's even a sliver of hope, then we have to try, don't we? I'll make my way to the mountain at once. Meet me there, all right?
I'm sorry, but would you mind coming back some other time? I'm afraid I'm in no condition for leisurely conversation.
I've spoken with the locals and gotten an idea. The hut of the samurai in question ought to be halfway up this mountain. We need to get that medicine for Takasuki no matter what. Come on, let's go. Oh, I should mention that some suspicious samurai were seen heading up the mountain not long ago. We'll want to stay vigilant as we go. But why is this samurai holed up in a hut in the mountains? They must have some reason.
Barbarian and loving scum, prepare to be cut down.
Enough! What crime have I committed? You! Ah, thank you. Isn't it? What brings you all the way out here?
I heard talk of a samurai looking for cured tuberculosis. You wouldn't happen to be the man I'm looking for.
Guilty as charged. At least, I don't know of anyone else who fits the description. The soil and the plants here are useful for my work, and being somewhere this remote discourages interruptions. Well, like the one you just saw, for starters. I've had an increasing number of boisterous visitors of late. Die, barbarian-loving traitor, shogunate scum. That's typically the way it goes.
You have to help us. Someone's life depends on it.
I see. So that's why you sought me out. Very well. I've formulated something that might be able to help. But it's further down the road and there might be more interruptions. Might I ask you to be my escort? Oh, good. I'm not really one for slashing and stabbing. Shall we be off?
Oh.
Mile!
福造, meet your retribution. This is not over.
I must say, it's a good thing you came with me. Well, I'll grab the medicine. It should only take a moment. I trust you remember the links we went to acquiring that soil from the bamboo trees. After much trial and error, I finally succeeded in turning that soil into this. I should say, I don't know for certain that the medicine works. For all I know, It might make your friend worse. Are you sure you want it? I see. You don't have the luxury of time. Very well then. This is yours.
What else can we do? If there's any hope at all that this works, we can't afford to hesitate. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm heading back first to tell Takasuki.
I'm not sure who it is you're trying to save, but I hope they recover soon.
Out of my way! I have to leave! Out of my way! I've got 1,000 things to do. I'm well prepared to accept my fate. What regret is there to be had, dying for one's beliefs? Even now, our comrades are fighting to bring down the Shogunate, shedding blood for our cause. While they risk life and limb, I won't lie useless in bed. Now you've asked for it. I will show you what happens when you underestimate a man of Choshu. I'm warning you. I won't hold back. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind going together with you. Let me choose a suitable place to die. Incredible. I have a feeling you are special. I'm of no use to the Kietai in my current state. Fine. I won't fight this anymore. I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. But I will go quietly and leave our mission to the rest of you. If only. But if you have some grand idea, then I'm all ears. Medicine. I will never walk. I just can't win with you. Fine. So I'm supposed to drink this then?
It's amazing that you're already up and about, Takasuki.
Amazing is right. I can't tell if I should be more shocked or impressed. While I suspect the drug has had some effect, I dare say you were saved by your sheer will to live, or your stubborn refusal to walk through death's door.
I'm still kicking thanks to you all. Now I just need to decide how to use my newfound vitality. Well, well. Together, you say. I won't let you forget that, you know? If life should grant greater opportunity, then life is the way forward. With the life I've been granted, I will finish the task of overturning the Shogunate. Then, I will look upon a new Japan with my own eyes. Whatever the future might bring, I cannot wait to see. Hey! You're another one that refuses to learn, I see. Have you come to tell me it was that freedom of yours that saved you? Fine. Speak your business. What an honor to receive an invitation from you. Of course, I'll go with you. This will do, won't it? So what did you want to talk about? Whoa, whoa. What are you saying? I knew you were hard to predict, but this is wild. Seems like even I get a little flustered with such an ambush. But if you're going to play it straight with me, I will do the same courtesy. I love you too, and I don't want to give you up to anyone else. So be mine, and mine alone.
I'm over here. What's the matter?
Well, sure I'll be seeing you sooner then.
Fine work. I knew you'd make it back unscathed. Getting right to it, who masterminded the attack on Roma at the Terada Inn? The Aburano Kochi incident. You were at the scene too, I take it? Word reached me Ito was planning to go rogue from the Shinsengumi. Attacking Roma must have been part of the plan. Clever stuff. Tarnishing the group's reputation to create a pretext justifying an independent split. Now I have the full picture of the Shinsengumi. All thanks to you, of course. We'll need to inform Saigo as well.
Oh, look who's back. Perfect timing, actually. This soldier could really help us achieve our goals. We're at something of an impasse. Can we bring him into the fold on this?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We joined forces with the Satsuma clan, but barely escaped with our lives. How long can this alliance last? I fear it is built on sand.
If we want to avenge Kusaka's death, we must act now.
Genzui is dead, Shinsaku sick, and the Ryoma missing. Frankly, we need all the help we can get. I'm going to need you on our side.
Actually, that may not be necessary.
Well, look who it is! I figured you were dead. Or did you strike a deal with the Lord of Death?
I'm more surprised to see you still alive. I thought you'd be passing me on the way to hell. Sorry for all the worry I caused. But fear not, Oryo has fixed me up. Now, without further ado, I've got a solution to your problems. With my plan, we won't even need to fight.
Really? Look, it's not that I don't trust you.
Let's just say that staring death in the face can be inspirational. There's no time to waste. We have to show this to Lord Yoshinobu.
I intend to return this nation to a better era, but certain people will need to be removed. Yoshinobu Tokugawa, the last shogun. A fine title for a history book, wouldn't you say?
Right, let's go. I must say, I'm glad for the opportunity to walk at your side again, my friend. Come, let's head to Nijou Castle. If we can get my proposals enacted, there'll be no more warring factions. Just think, everyone would work hand in hand for the good of the nation. Shogunate or no, we all share the desire to make Japan a better place. And that's why we've got to set aside our differences and end the bloodshed. Now, I agonized over it a while, but seeing as there are 8 proposals, and they were conceived aboard a ship, I'll call them the 8 shipboard proposals. There are no guards. Something feels off. Let's be prepared for anything once we're inside. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it.
I'm ready.
We'll be done in no time.
Remarkable feat.
Prepare yourself.
One fell swoop.
Get him!
Enemy!
What was that?
I'll finish this!
Enemy spotted! You're getting careless.
I can see you're a natural. You're dead.
Gotcha!
Blood fell.
Hit it hard!
Don't rush. Take your time. Is that all? 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 Thanks for your pattern.
So, some rats have snuck in. No matter. I'll deal with you alongside the Shogun. Unexpected. This country no longer needs a Shogun. Serve it best by disappearing.
Have come at a better time. I need your help.
Left to its own devices, Japan will inevitably be lost. What I do to protect it.
It's not yours to protect. That's my duty. And I won't let you do as you please!
Do not understand this country's truth.
Assassinating the Shogun? Why, you little... Let me go! Surely you must see how wrong this all is. The Shogunate is merely an army and it controls the government. This nation must be restored to its rightful state. And who better to guide it than me? One who truly understands Japan!
So, that's what you're after. Throw him in the cells. We can't afford to antagonize Britain right now.
You will be prey to the great powers! The sacred soul of this land will be lost, I tell you!
What an odd fellow.
No. I fear he's hit the nail on the head. Sometimes others see us more clearly than we see ourselves.
You believe that drivel?
Would you please take the time to look this over? I really think this might be the answer. At least, that's what I hope.
The Shogun adopts Ryoma's plan before the Satsuma and Choshu can strike, ending 3 centuries of Tokugawa rule. In the imperial court, former ministers and the most powerful clans gather to decide on the form of their new government.
Let's go.
Is this your doing? You formally relinquished power, only to launch an offensive?
That is nonsense. Someone is clearly trying to frame me, to drive a wedge between me and the new administration.
I will not ignore this calumny! You believe us to be behind this?
I beg your pardon. My lord, you are not safe here. We must get away and fast.
So you feel no need to flee, I take it? seems they're not going to change their minds. Ryoma, answer me this. If the Shogun remains in the administration, how can that be a fresh start for our nation?
The Tokugawa will contrive to take control again. Then they will surely crush us.
The time has come to settle things with firearms.
Curse them. Who cares who comes out on top? The main thing is to find a solution that works for us all.
Well, come on then. Do you have a plan?
Well, you know, how can I put it?
I thought as much. Listen, let's think of something together. We've come this far, after all.
Thank you. That would be very welcome. At this rate, there'll be no winners at all.
I need your help with something. I seem to have angered Ryoma. He's living in a dream world if he thinks the Alliance would ever allow Lord Yoshinobu into the new administration. Thank you. I'm glad you understand at least. It's not that I don't think Ryoma has a point, but you know. Whatever the case, Ryoma has been indispensable in getting us this far. This isn't the time for infighting. I will continue to coordinate with the Satsuma, so I'd like you to keep an eye out on Ryoma. I ran into Oryo near the Omi Inn just now, and told her much the same as you. Please, I need you and Oryo to talk Ryoma around for me. Alright?
Oh, it's you. If there's something you have to say, I'll hear you out. You'd give this to me? All right. Go ahead. I'd like to think that among his many subordinates, I am his favorite. I'm reminded of a certain incident. I once visited a junk shop where I found a katana without an inscription. The blade was rusty and in bad shape, but the owner assured me it was a kotetsu. After I'd sharpened it, I saw to my surprise that it was a rather fine blade. So I tried giving it to Kondo, but he refused me. He said he couldn't accept a genuine kotetsu. Needless to say, I was shocked and redoubled my efforts to have him take it. At which he said to me, "Take it for my sake and use it to protect the way of the samurai." It was too kind of him. Anyways, that's the sort of man he is. Understood. Some other time then.
Ah, it's you. Let's have a little chat. Agreed. Time for a change of scenery. So, you wanted to tell me something? To tell you the truth, I feel the same. Working to change this country, I feel like I've been sailing treacherous waters. To the point that I didn't know if it was fair to make you do this with me. But if I'm being honest, I want you with me on this journey. Every step of the way. In times like these, who knows how long we'll have together. But I want to be there, by your side, for every moment we have.
Been looking after yourself?
I'm listening. Of course, that's fine by me. It's not often you extend an invitation like this. Right. What was it you wanted to talk about? Well, I'm a little taken aback, but I've been thinking the exact same thing. I was trying to work out the best way to approach the subject myself, but you've beaten me to the punch. I'm no match for you. In other words, I accept. Let me be by your side, now and forever.
I've procured some fine wares. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? What will it be? Is there anything else? Please. Come again.
Hey!
Is there anyone with confidence in their martial skills? Well now. Are you... Enough! Well done. Here's something for your troubles. It seems my pupil still has some ways to go.
You look well. Oh, hello there. Let me guess. You are going to see Ryoma? When I left Ryoma at Omi Inn, I told him not to do anything rash, but he said he was about to hatch a hell of a plan, but who knows what he's up to? Agreed. It's not as if he would listen to us anyway. I'll just have to keep an eye on him. Ah, I know. What do you say we bring him something? What would he like? Care to help me look? Let's get going then. What is it he likes to eat again? Let's get going now that we have our little gift. Ryoma should still be at the Omi Inn. Did that come from the Omi Inn? I'll go find help. You get to Ryoma!
Let's go.
What's this?
How dare you!
Ready to go.
Help is here! These troublemakers will have to answer to me!
Sorry, but we do this for Choshu and for Japan.
Hold Master Sword's legacy. If you won't back down, then I'll cut you down. You keep going. I'll hold them off here.
I'll keep them busy here. You press on.
You must be more careful.
Don't rush. Take your time. Is that all? I wonder how you'll use it. Is that all? I wonder how you'll use it. I wonder how you'll use it. Thanks for your patronage.
You still need to clean up this country. You need to live.
He was a bad influence on you. But I've taken care of that. No, I won't give up. Enough of this! You may hate me, but I will always be your twin. I did it for you. Cut that man down. Open your eyes. Watch yourself. Still refuse to see. Does he mean so much to you? A world of turmoil and strife is at hand. Soon you will awaken.
Listen, Shintaro is wounded. You have to help him.
Worry about yourself now. Pull yourself together. What about your dream? Someone big as the ocean.
My dream. Yes, I can finally see it. The future of our great nation. Gather all those with ability, regardless of social status. Create a parliament. And then I will travel the world and learn all I can. If you want to change the world, you must start with yourself. I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Please, sorry. Do all you can. Help my friend.
Yuma! Yuma!
Hey, help me lift this man. Be careful. Hold him steady. We need hot water, and lots of it. This is going to take a while. Do it.
This might hurt a bit, but you can take it. We've done all we can. Now, we just have to wait. And pray for a miracle.
We remain here with him until he awakes. You, go after them. I want him to see it when he opens his eyes. Show him his new Japan.
There is no need for an epic battle. We merely need to show them the difference in our strength.
Indeed. Our men vastly outnumber their own. Once the fighting starts, they will surely see the error of their ways.
Indeed, I am eager to discuss peace terms. If this drags on, we risk falling prey to foreign powers.
I secured your release. You might show some gratitude. Thanks to you, the negotiations have soured considerably.
Now, about those weapons you have for sale. We'll take all you have.
Hey! I heard about Ryoma. That man had a certain way about him. It was impossible to not let your guard down once he really got going. That's a good thing, mind you. Made things seem just a little brighter. That's why I hoped he'd be able to get both sides of this war on the same page. Now that that's fallen through, it's like the world has changed. People want blood. A real fight is all but inevitable. So Ryoma was attacked by the Demon Claw Samurai. Who exactly are they to you, anyway? There's no running from the fight with someone like that. I'm sure they know it too. It's inevitable. I wonder if attacking Ryoma was their twisted way of trying to save you. I know they were once part of the Veiled Edge, a group that seeks revenge against the Shogunate. I'm guessing you were once their partner. For two who are supposed to work as one, life certainly led you down different paths, didn't it? Anyway, I see now that your bond is a strong one indeed. But you will have to bring this to an end one day. You and no other. The confrontation between the Shogunate and the two clans has already begun. Which means the Demon Claw is bound to turn up soon. You must be ready for anything. We do this for Ryoma too. You do what you need to do. Till next time.
Oh, it's you.
Prohibited goods. I'm afraid that we will have to confiscate them.
my skin. Here, take this.
How are you doing?
Hello there. I've got a fine selection of wares. Curious what?
How are you doing?